Borderline personality disorder. What does it mean to be a man in 2019? I don't know. I've been trying to figure it out. It used to be all you needed to make it in America was to be white and male. I'm feeling a little cheated in this whole new environment that has seemed to spring up over the course of the last 20 years, where you can't just make it by being white and male anymore. I never bothered to pay attention in school. From the very beginning, I knew that I was going to make it. I was going to be successful. I was going to own my own business. I was male and white. It was just the way it was supposed to be, but it has not turned out to be that way. I want to talk about being male in 2019, what it is to be a man in 2019 specifically. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stay on that topic. There's so much that can be talked about. I'm not trying to complain, just more observations, frustrations, confusions. I have honest questions that I would like answers to. Maybe some of you out there can answer these questions for me. So if you're white and you're male, then this video, you're going to be on board with me. I'm pretty sure you're going to agree with everything I say. It's going to be great. We'll get to bitch about mostly women. We'll get a lot of bitching about women in there. And then society in general. It'll be a good time. So if you're white, you're male, grab a beer. We're going to talk about how things have changed and it's not as good as it used to be back in the good old days. If you are not white and male and you're watching this, well, hopefully it gives you some insight. If nothing else, sit back, enjoy, and get a good laugh at my white male problems and how they probably don't even stack up to problems that you're going through. You may also find things that you can correct me on or let me know about. I am definitely open for comments. So there's a video where I'm really expecting to get a lot of comments. If I say something you disagree with, please let me know. Maybe you can help me understand better. It's hard for me to understand because of the position I'm in. I guess we'll start with that. I hear a lot about patriarchy and stuff like that, and I'm not trying to get into the whole. I hear that a lot from, I don't know. We're going to try to, it's going to be tough to steer, but we're going to try to keep it general and not get into too many politics or politic things. I really don't want this video to spiral out of control and turn into something about hating feminism or bashing on feminism. I don't know enough about feminism to really comment. Not where I want to go. I also don't want to come across as one of those MGTOW people that hate women and think women are evil and the downfall of society because they don't respect men anymore. Yet, we're going to talk about some things that are very on the border. For me, growing up, I was raised by women. There were really no men around, and the men that were around were not really good role models. I learned how to be a man watching Die Hard.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
This was reinforced by the few men that were around that came into my life. It reinforced these values of what manhood should be. All the men that were in my life never ever encouraged my emotions. Always told me that the emotions were bad. I had to stuff them down. You're acting like a girl. You're acting. So that already kind of gave me this. As a boy growing up, I didn't want to be a girl. Why? Because being a girl was the worst thing that you could be. I was raised by women, yet I still learned that being a girl was the worst thing that you could be. You didn't want to be a girl. So not be a girl, you had to have no emotions, have a temper, be ready to fight, Fighting was always better than talking it out. If you talked it out, you're being a girl. You punch somebody in the face, though, then you're being a man. You're proving your point. You're being assertive. It amazes me that I can grow up with these beliefs when I was raised by women. It amazes me. That just shows how much that media influences things. Like I said, growing up, my role model was John McClane.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.
Girls were always put up on a pedestal. This was inside my family, but outside as well. I mean, at school, girls were always treated with special privileges. If a girl hit me, nothing happened to the girl. If I hit a girl, I was going to the principal's office and I might get expelled. I also remember in gym class, girls didn't have to do the same physical stuff that we did. They didn't have to do the rope climb, for one. I could never do the rope climb. I was a short, fat kid. It hurt my hands just grabbing the rope. I got laughed at and made fun of, but the girls didn't have to do the rope climb. My entire life, there's always been a big separation between boys and girls, men and women. Girls getting special treatment, not having to do as much. Boys getting harsher treatment and expected to do more. I've always been confused about what I'm supposed to do, what my role is as a man. I've pretty much abandoned it. I am me. And when it comes down to it, I think that's really how it should be. I don't try to live up to the expectations of what being a man is. Even though just recently, I realized I was good at fixing things. Never knew it before. I never had the opportunity to fix anything. Anytime I went to go repair something or try to fix it, I would always have some other guy come take over the project I was working on by calling me a pussy and shoving me out of the way. So I never got a chance to work on anything before. Well, that has changed over the last couple of years, and I've started just working on things. It was little things at first. I've fixed a lot of things around the house, though. I actually take pride in that, and I keep finding more and more things to go work on. It seems like the more things I'm able to fix, and the easier it is to fix other things. Now, I don't think that working on cars or fixing up your home is something that only men can do. Women can fix things just as fine. I mean, there's nothing in our DNA that separates men and women in their ability to fix things. I don't think. I could be wrong. I don't think so. Yet, I take so much pride now in the fact that I can fix things because it's supposed to be something that men do. It fits that societal expectation. Before, if things were to break down, I would always have women around that expected me to fix it, but I never could fix things before. And even though these women never said it, I think they respected me less because of it, because I was expected to be able to do it. They never came out and said it, but I felt it. Even if they didn't lose respect for me over it, it was still something that was big enough that I lost respect for myself because I'm pressured into thinking that I should be able to do this and I should be good at it. Now that I can do it, it makes me definitely feel more like a man than before. I don't know what I'm supposed to do as a man in 2019. I have no clue anymore. How am I supposed to get a woman if I can't just get them into a room and then awkwardly be naked? I've got nothing else. It's my only play. The naked man is my only play. So now I'm just left having to do the naked man alone. It's just not the same. Because my mind is racing. I've got more to say. We will do more on this whole topic. But really, my main question for just this video is, what is it? What is a man supposed to be in 2019? Other than something you don't need until you need it. It seems like men are supposed to just be in the closet until a woman needs something. But I may be wrong. I probably am wrong. If I am, let me know in the comment section below. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about no more. So yeah, I do know that I could use your money. I very desperately want your money and would like your money. And if I have made you laugh or changed your life for the better, you'd like to support me, you can do that with a donation through PayPal. There is a link in the description below. I also do Patreon videos over on Patreon. They're tonally different than anything I do on YouTube. They always say that showing is better than telling, so here's what you're missing over on Patreon. I can't get the shirt off. Help. God damn it. Stupid. Stupid you, shirt. Stupid you. You will find a link for that also in the description below. Until next time, keep on keeping on.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon.